The first leg of the pick six is race 3. It is a maiden plate for fillies and mares over 1,400 metres, 1.4 kilometres. It's at 2:05. That's the off time, so you'll need to get your bets on by 2:05. The best weighted horse in the race is Indigo Moon, and the top of the speed form rating column is Mkamazi. Those are just some stats for you, and the average merit rating of this race is 62. Graham, the first leg of the pick six, I think we could go fairly light here.
Wow, you're more confident than me. You know, when you look at that best weighted column, you said that Indigo Moon is best weighted. Well, he's best weighted along with number 12, or she's best weighted along with number 12, Siwa Oasis, race rating of 65. Then Kamazi, My Big Vision, Bells and Whistles, all have a race rating of 64. So there's 1 pound covering the first 5, and I think it's quite deep because I think there are a few with chances. That being said, I have gone with number 6, My Big Vision, as a suggested place accumulator banker. I'm pretty confident she'll run into the first 3. She's coming along the right way. The blinkers appear to have helped her. I think stepping up again from the 1,200 to 1,400 will be in her favour. She does appear to hold Kamazi, not by much, but does appear to have the beating of Kamazi. Indigo Moon, I worry about the form. Siwa Oasis comes into the race with solid form, has the worst of the draw to contend with. Bells and Whistles can improve. The interesting runner for me is number 1, East Coast Star. Now, she's been very costly to follow, as we've seen in the last 3 starts. But she reverts back to the poly track. She's only had 2 starts on the poly track for 2 seconds. She's drawn in pole position. She never appeared comfortable at Hollywood Bet Scottsville on the turf. Maybe I'm making excuses where there are no excuses to be found. But back on what appears to be a better surface, I'm prepared to give number 1, East Coast Star, another chance of at least being included into the pick 6 calculations. What is your top fancy in the race?
That is a very fair comment about East Coast Star. I think it would be unfair if we turned our back on her on those 2 runs. Yes, she reverts to the poly track. I think we must give her her last chance, but back on the surface, I think if she doesn't perform on Wednesday on the surface, well then maybe we can turn our back on her.
Well, I have no inclination to want to have a bet on the nose on East Coast Star. My first choice is My Big Vision, but I'm certainly not going to leave East Coast Star out of the pick 6 calculation. So from me, from a pick 6 point of view, you've got to consider all of East Coast Star, Kamazi, My Big Vision, Top Honours, Bells and Whistles, Indigo Moon and Siwa Oasis. Those are the ones I think you need to throw into the first leg of the pick 6. But I'm happy to bank a number 6, My Big Vision, in the place accumulator.
You asked me my first choice. I'm in your camp. I like My Big Vision. I think she'll win from number 12, Siwa Oasis. She's been knocking at the door. She's going to win soon. And in fact, if she had to beat My Big Vision, I certainly wouldn't be shocked. And a bit of a lurker in the race, number 8, Purple Shadow, Clinton Binders in town. He had 2 winners yesterday. Jason Gates rides. For the back end of quartets, outside a quartet chance, that third.
Quartets all the way down to 8th place.
Purple Shadow, if you go back 4 runs, third to Making a Scene, Purple Shadow could be one that, if she's able to lurk into 4th, could help make it pay. But that's just a lurker. But for me, My Big Vision from Siwa Oasis, and you've given your numbers, which I'll repeat again: 1, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, and 12. Graham thinks it's quite a tough opening leg of the pick 6.